We're here at Eagle Ridge Golf Club on the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria, Australia, and I'm here for a playing lesson with my buddy, and he's becoming a long-time student. That's Jake Hauer. Now, the first hole here at Eagle Ridge, it's a short opening hole, and it's a little bit into the breeze today, and there's bunkers on the left-hand side, and there's trees on the right. So you want to be in the fairways, a good place. Okay. Now the hole's only basically 338 yards long. In yards, over here in Australia we have the meters. But it's a great, the first hole, just a nice easy opening hole, get you into it. So what I'm going to do is I've got my ball teed up over here. I'm on the left hand side of the tee pretty well, because that allows me to hit more of the middle of the fairway. If I was further over to the right, then it makes it, I'd have to fade the ball to get it to play the middle of the fairway. So it's a little into the breeze, and the breeze is coming a little out of the left hand side, so I'm going to aim a little bit left to centre. There's bunkers up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, the third bunker along. I'm going to aim at the left hand edge of that, between that and the gum tree that's on the ridge there. Okay, so first up, basically just a nice warm-up practice swing or two. Okay, now out in the golf course I always have a routine, and I'm going to use it. I'm not going to tell you much about it on the rest of it. We'll be able to discuss this in more detail later on. But every shot I always have this similar routine, and the whole idea here is to relax, be at a nice comfortable place, get a focus on where I want to go, and then flow into the shot and play by feel. So here I go. That one's gone down the right hand centre, but that's pretty good because it'll kick off the bank. And pretty happy with that first up, and it's in play, short iron to the green from there. But now, Jake, you've been playing golf now for how many months?
4 months.
4 months basically, and you're still having fun?
Very much so.
Good stuff.
Very much so.
Well, I won't interrupt you, I'll let you concentrate. Enjoy the hit. Buddy, it's not 1000%, but I tell you what, you're going to find it, and you better get the green from there.
It's going to be on the fairway, very short, but topped it a bit. Oh, sorry, I didn't. I got under it a bit. That's okay.
Okay, never mind. We're going to find it. We're going to play again.
We certainly are.
Enjoy the hit. Well, I see you. This shot here, Jake, you're a bit unlucky. You found the only last tree on this corner.
Yep. So I got 168 yards to the flag. Really into the wind here, and obviously I'm not going to have not much of a follow through there. So
no, you got to punch it out.
Yeah, what would you suggest? Maybe just a hybrid, an easy hybrid almost, or 4-iron, or.
I don't think you get a full swing in there. I think you just really got to punch it out with say a 4 or 5 iron and take your medicine. If we look it up there, the green's a little bit uphill. Plenty of room running. It'll run in from the right hand side, so strategically safety is the pin's on the right, so go straight at the pin.
Yep.
That's the safe part of the green to go for. Better have a practice swing just to make sure you can swing there. I think you've got to swing, haven't you, underneath the tree?
I think, not too much of not of a swing,
Have another one just to clear your mind. Okay. Well, yeah, I'd be punching it out, okay?
Yep.
Just take a couple of deep breaths, relax. I tell you what, you did really well. I think it'll run up fairly close.
Yeah, pretty close. I've got a bit of a chip bit of a pitch on. Or in fact, I could probably pull out the old Runyon chip and run there, I think.
Yeah, well done. You've had plenty of practice out of the trees, I can see, in the short time you've been playing.
Okay, Pete, so we've got your ball here. What have you got left?
Right, it's about 75 yards from the flag.
Yep.
A little bit uphill, wind into the wind, slightly left to right. Just a nice, easy pitch shot.
Yep.
75 yards. Rather than smash a sand iron, I'm going to take my 52 degree and got the 52, and I'm just going to get a little bit of a practice swing for the feel. Okay, so pin's on the right and the wind's coming from the left, so I'm just going to aim a little bit left to the flag, but I feel pretty positive. I won't be giving away the flag very much. Play a little draw shot in there. Okay. Oops, a bit low. Anyway, I had some spin on it, so it's about pin high. That's okay. Well, we're up and running, and we're just up to the green. You're a little bit off the green. You got a fair bit of upslope and about 25 yards, isn't it?
Yeah,
just
25 yards.
So what club are you playing there?
It's got a 58.
So you're going to lob it up there, pitch shot?
Yep.
Good contact. Tell you what, maybe just a little bit powerful, but nice shot. I mean, you've been practicing these, and and you feel pretty comfortable with these short shots, Jake.
Yeah. Just a bit of distance control now, which is just going to come from practice.
But very, very well done. Nice contact. Well, Jake, you went past a little bit. How far do you reckon you got there to the hole?
20 feet probably. So where is it?
Always a good idea when you're going past the hole. Gives you a
6.5 steps there. So it's
about 20 footer.
20 footer.
Yeah. Is it a flat putt, a straight putt, or has it got a little bit of curve in it?
It's got a bit of curve. Probably not as much as it looks. So I think it's got a little bit of left to right.
Oh, it rolled past about 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good tester coming back.
I'll mark that.
Thank you.
Okay, Pete, so we've got your ball now. What have you got left there to the...
Okay, well, it's definitely left to right. And I think it's a little bit downhill. We've got about a 15 footer. 15 feet to the hole, it's going to go left to right. So when I'm down here, I can visualize the shot. I can see it. I've got a spot to aim at, and I can see it rolling in off of that spot. So that's part of my preparation. Again, I get very calm once I've got it. Now it's time. Oh, it's just a little bit off. Thought it would break more than that. But just a bit more than a foot past the hole, so it was good pace. Well, Jake, you got the second putt coming back up the hill.
Yep.
Probably more like a 6 footer.
Yeah, it's a fair bit left still.
Okay, just your distance. You've been practicing these.
Have.
A nice backdrop, the clubhouse here at Eagle Ridge. What? Oh, Deserved a better fate. Well, Jake, what I like about that is you have a similar routine all the time, and you didn't. I didn't see you do any getting any. There was no upset there.
No.
That's very important. I think when you play out here, especially early days when you're a beginner, just enjoy, you know, and don't react to the poor shots.
I think that's very important.
Yeah, I think attitude builds a lot.
Yeah.
And let's go on to the next hole, hole number 2.
Now look at that. The Eagle Ridge Clubhouse. We're up on the second tee box from the back markers here. It's just coming up.
Yeah, well, this is a good testing hole. Down there's a pond. It's just today into the breeze, a bit out of reach for me. It's probably about 250 metres. So I'm going to hit the driver. Wind's coming a little bit out of the left-hand side, I believe. So let's go for it. That's okay, it's down the middle, straight to the bridge. Actually between the two pandanus bushes down there, that's where I kicked a goal. I'm happy with that. Now it's your turn, Jake. Just
My turn.
enjoy the hit. The big thing here is have your little routine and get relaxed. Pick your target. We're protected in here. The wind's blowing over the top of these trees. We're in a nice little protected area. Great contact. There's that little bit of a fade going.
Yeah.
I think we'll find it.
Find that one, but
Yeah, we'll play it from there. Now, when the ball goes a little bit left like that, what's the answer to stop that one going to the left? What do you have to focus on?
throw the club, the toe of the club. So, and then also, yeah, just throw the toe.
Be more attention. Let the toe go first. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, we'll go down there and we'll find it and we'll knock it on the green.
We certainly will.
Well, Jake, we found your ball, and I tell you what, if you didn't have that tree on the left, you'd be able to have a bit of a go at it.
Yeah, and I guess like I've got a nice enough gap there, but the problem is with a punch shot with not much of a backswing, it's going to skid across the ground almost. And there's one major hurdle that's going to stop me from doing that. And there's a big lake in front of us, so I'm not going to skim it across that.
It's a big enough lake to not take it on.
Yeah.
So so this is a lot of golfers. They try go for broke and then they take a big number. So you can still make a bogey here and a 5. So coming out of here to the side and just keep it left to the bunker there.
Yeah. So I've got probably somewhere between 30 yards and 60 yards.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
put me in the middle
what club would you think of playing initially?
Oh, I'd probably play almost like a pitching wedge or a 52 degree.
No.
Wrong?
Wrong.
Why?
What happens is if you just don't hit it right,
Yeah.
it stays right in here.
Okay.
Whereas if you play a 6 or 7 iron and just make a chip and run shot out of there, doesn't look very, it's not fancy.
Yep.
But it'll be a very high percentage. So
Is that 8?
no, I'd go 6 or 7 iron.
Okay.
The rough's not that thick, you see. If it was thick rough to the edge of the green, then you might have to think of carrying it over the rough. But this one you can run through the rough.
I've got a 6.
Ooh.
Oh, lucky there.
That jumped, hit over just over the edge of that bunker. Well done. No one needs to know, but you're right there now. You got a good shot at the green.
Got a good looking drive there, Pete.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this
Straight up
one.
the middle.
It's 164 yards to the pin. Okay.
Got the wind pretty much right in our face, don't we?
Yeah, it's now coming from the right hand side. Now what we've got to carry that bunker is 145. So it's the pin's a little back in the green. It's 165. It's on an upslope. So that's going to add. So if I played a 5-iron, it actually on this upslope would be the equivalent of a 6-iron. The other thing is I'm playing into the wind. The other thing is it's slightly uphill. So taking that into account, I could probably add 2 or 3 clubs. If it was going the other way, from here, 165 yards is probably, for me, it's about a 4-iron, okay? If I was playing downwind, I'd be playing a 6-iron, but from the other way back to here. So these things you take into account, and it's no good trying to smash it. When you're into the breeze, swing with ease, they say. So, nice deep breath, and of course this has got plenty of room to the right, and the wind's coming from the right, so I'm going to aim a little bit to the right hand side, and I could take the edge of the bridge going over here. Between that and there's a yellow stake just right of that. So now I gather myself, relax, maybe have just a little, get the feel for the swing. Okay. Well, that's a little bit to the right, but I'm about pole high, so that's okay. I can get up and down from there, maybe even putt. Well, Jake, from here we can see that little pond that you couldn't see from.
Yeah.
So it was no good going that direction, was it?
Yep. So I'm 140 yards. That would normally be close to a pitching wedge on 9. I took an 8, but I'm going to grab the 7.
Oh, well, that was well judged.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a beginner, so we're out here having a playing lesson. So there's no problem. We'll hit a second ball. Now, before you hit this ball,
Yeah.
what were your thoughts over that shot? Did you have anything?
No, I was just thinking about really taking the backswing, just keeping it slow.
Okay.
So, maybe I was thinking you can hit it too hard rather than just.
Okay, well, what I want you to do this time, have a practice swing. See, when you're out here, it's very easy to get stuck thinking about some part of your swing. And the backswing is a part of the swing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I just want you to forget that. I want you to, out here, I want you to feel relaxed over the ball. I want you to feel balanced. I want you to take it back nice and smooth and slow and just watch the ball and hit it. Once again, have another practice swing. Do that practice swing again. Nice. Feel balance. Feel relaxed. Slow and throw. That's it. Feel the rhythm. And that's more than enough. So no backswing. Just the feel, balance, tempo, hit the ball. Fantastic. See, I think you were too much into the flag and seeing where the ball finished up. Look at that now, perfect. See, that one you hit the ball. You weren't thinking about the ball's target. You were thinking about the ball as the target.
Yeah.
That's what happens out here. Sometimes we get stuck with whether we want the ball and we forget to hit the ball.
The other place I see that most predominant in my game is putting. So I noticed just before we started our round, I was out on the practice green, and I was pulling a few and pulling them short and a bit long, and I realised that I was watching the ball.
You're watching it go.
Yeah. So then I stopped myself and I just focused on where the ball was, and actually just focused on playing the putting stroke. And the minute I did that, my distance control was better and my accuracy was better as well.
Yeah, we can get two. Golf's a two-target game.
Yeah.
But once the address routine lines up to the flag,
You've got to forget about it.
You got to then transfer your whole attention to the main target,
Yep.
which is hit the ball.
Yep.
And there were two examples before where you were trying to hit the flag.
Yes.
And you forgot to hit the ball.
Yep, absolutely.
That's a good lesson to have. Well, Jake, here we are. That shot that you topped got right up near the edge of the green.
Yes.
Well, pretty close to the edge. How far have we got to the flag?
40 yards.
40 yards,
Yeah.
okay. And is it...
It's a pretty flat surface. It's pretty nice.
Do you think it's flat or do you think it's a little uphill?
Oh, it's definitely a little uphill, but the surface itself...
There's not roller coaster.
Not a lot of... No, not roller coaster. You know.
But do you think it's a straight or do you think it's right to left or left to right?
It's going to be a little right to left once it gets up on the green.
With that little bit of slope, it definitely will be probably about, I'd say 3 meters, 10 feet to the right.
Yep.
But look, while we're at it, interesting that third practice shot you hit.
Yeah.
There it is, pin high, about 12, 15 feet.
Yeah.
And that 4-ironer hits pin high just off the right edge. Anyway, buddy, let's. What club are you going to play this for?
I got a 7.
Okay, so you're going to pitch and run it, or chip and run it?
Chip and run.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to it. Well, you're probably you're pin high, but you just maybe a little bit too far to the right.
Yeah.
Now, it is a playing lesson, so here's another ball right here. Got one? There you go. So the club face was just a little open. This time, keep the club face a little squarer, okay? Playing the ball back in your stance, leaning forward. So hit the ball first, the ground second. Again, once you've lined it up, forget the hole, hit the ball. Much better contact, eh?
Yeah.
It actually didn't, it doesn't go to the left.
No, yeah, sort of rolled up to the right, didn't it?
Yeah, so let's play a third one. While we're here, this is an opportunity to learn by doing. Maybe a little hard. Actually, that ball does not go to the left at all. I think
it doesn't, yeah.
Look, seeing we're only just here by ourselves, one more. You want to go away from here with a winner, okay? Aim straight at it, see what happens. And again, the routine is very important. Every shot deserves the full focus. To me, you're aiming a little bit too far to the right. Aim more to the left. Further. That's good. That's square at it. Stay here. We're going to keep going until we get it right. And what I do like about what you're doing, Jake, is your attitude hasn't changed. You're still here, just doing your best. Have a practice swing for me. Play the ball a little bit further back. Put the club further back in your stance there. And lean a little bit more on your left side. So a bit more forward lean of the shaft. That's it. You know, as you go through, let your pivot go with it. That's it. How much better was that?
Yes, as well.
Well, you know what that was? That was all to do with your technique.
Yeah.
Your setup was you were in such a position that you're going to get upset because you didn't have the ball. You should have had it in the middle. You had it a little bit too far forward.
Sure. Yep.
And you didn't have enough forward lean of the body.
Mm.
And you know, it was worth playing all those shots to learn something.
Yeah.
See, that's part of the deal. It's training through doing. Well, here I am, Jake. We're nearly pin high. It's probably got about 35 feet to the flag, and it's a little bit uphill, a little right to left. And this area here, I could putt it, okay, but I really like what I call the chip and runyon. Paul Runyon showed this shot, and it's a putting stroke with a lofted club. So I'm going to land it a little bit on the green and then roll it out. So I'm going to take a 7-iron. It'll be definitely a chip and run, but with a putting stroke.
Do you want the flag tended, Pete?
No, the pin's good. It'll just drop in on the side.
Let's see how he goes.
Very accurate. I love this shot. When Paul Runyon showed this shot to me, actually inspired me to bring him out to Australia. So back in 1981 and 83, I brought Paul Runyon to do a teaching tour on the short game for Australia, and it was a great inspiration for me, and it had a lot to do with me getting into coaching. Beautiful. Okay, so that's my par.
Now, actually, I'm not on the green, so I can't actually touch my ball.
Hang on, yeah, I just... did you mark it?
I did mark it, and I touched it, but I'm just thinking, even though I'm putting it, am I allowed to?
No. You're only allowed to mark the ball on the green.
The green. Yep, there you go.
So there you are. That would be a penalty.
Penalty.
So it's nice to know that, so don't do it again. Oh,
just a bit too much pace.
I
picked out this little patch here as my target, and I think I just hit it fractionally hard because it rolled straight over it.
Yeah, no, it was a good contact. Just again downhill, like on the first hole.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to practice those downhill putts.
I'll tell you what's getting me on both occasions. It's the actual fringe. So I just that's an unknown because I haven't been putting off the fringe.
Okay, so been chipping. Okay,
it's a different surface for me. So,
well, if you have a downhill putt, what you do is you imagine the hole is, if it's a very, like that was downhill, I'd imagine the hole, I'd have put it back about 4 feet closer to me, and then putt it if the hole was there, and it'll run itself out, it'll roll itself out. Very well done. Tell you what, technique-wise, good. You didn't look up. You kept your head very much down. Now, just a little tip while we got you there.
Yep.
Put the ball on the green. Just put the ball on the green and take your stance over the ball. Now, just watching the ball, okay? Just take a couple of deep breaths, watch the ball. Just keep watching the white ball. Now, I want you to continue watching down there after you hit this putt and tell me what you see.
Yeah, just a little black shadow where the ball was.
That's right. What happens is it burns something into the retina, so you actually have an after sight. Now, if you can discipline yourself to see that after you hit the putt, you won't be looking up at the hole.
Sure.
And that's one great way of, instead of trying to keep your head still, just watch the ball and watch the shadow of the ball after you've hit it.